Hi, my name is Devin, and I'm one of the co-founders of the Haunting Experiments. My husband Tony and I created this paranormal research group in hopes of better understanding what oftentimes cannot be explained. With the help of our team members, Dennis and Jesse, we would like to take you into a world with no certainty or guarantees. We are the
Haunting Experiments!
Hello, this is Devin with the Haunting Experiments. Tonight we want to present a short film on the Caryville, Wisconsin area. Caryville is a very significant place for us. It is the very first place we ever visited. When we first started out, we were what you would call legend trippers. Then the interest with Caryville grew. We frequented the area often, taking pictures and some video footage. The Haunting Experiments was really a result of this small unincorporated town. That is why we want to share with you the legend of Caryville. Caryville is an interesting place because there are, count them, 5 supposedly haunted spots. The Sandhill Cemetery was the place we frequented the most. We felt empathetic to this old, much neglected cemetery. Most of the graves are either unreadable or in horrible disrepair. There has also been extensive vandalism so bad that headstones have been pushed over and even a grave half dug up. Unfortunately, along with ghost lore, there are disrespectful individuals who visit these sites. The Sandhill Cemetery is a perfect example. The ghost lore is as follows. There are apparitions of children who play in the cemetery and fields and will actually approach you. A shadowy demon nicknamed Blackie has been seen lurking among the graves. Growling sounds have been heard, and it is believed to be that of the infamous hellhounds who haunt the old boat landing which is nearby. The old Meridian boat landing is our next spot in Caryville. This place is notoriously dubbed the Hellhounds of Meridian. Legend has it that there are hellhounds or demons who take shape as black dogs with glowing red eyes. The shadowy demon Blackie is said to roam here as well as the cemetery. There is an old stretch of dirt road that extends from the boat landing to the cemetery, and within the forest you just might hear the rustling of a creature. Could it be the infamous hellhounds lurking about in the shadows? Another story is of a young woman, Meridian. Her ghost lingers in this area where she lost her life. If you decide to visit the boat landing, keep your eyes peeled for a vision of a woman or one of the evil, snarling hellhounds. There is a bridge in this area called the Phantom Cars of Caryville Road. Actually, the proper name is the 240th Avenue Bridge. Several years ago, a young prom queen was driving this stretch of country road when her vehicle veered off and hit the side railing of the bridge and tumbled over into the embankment. Ever since this tragedy, it is said you can see the faint headlights of her vehicle shining through the water. Another interesting story is the phantom cars that will play chicken with you and your vehicle. Could the phantom car be the ghost of the prom queen trying to avenge her death? Perhaps you would like to take a country drive and find out for yourself. The Caryville Church, or the Springbrook Lutheran Church, is our 4th stop in Caryville. There was a priest who, years ago, put all his time and effort into the building. The story tells us that a group of investors came to the church, wanting to tear it down and rebuild it. The priest was overcome with anger, and as a result, he hung himself in the belfry. Later, several townspeople found his body hanging there. Ever since his suicide, paranormal events have occurred. Directly across the road from the Springbrook Church is our 5th and final place in Caryville. It is called the Old Caryville Schoolhouse. The official name is the Fosbrook School. The first bit of ghost lore mentions a boy who could no longer go home to his abusive father and, on a chilly day, stayed at the schoolhouse overnight. The teacher found his frozen, lifeless body the next day. Legend also has it that if you sit at this boy's desk, you will feel a cold chill or his spirit pass through you. Blackie again haunts this area and has been known to shake your vehicle if you are parked by the school. There is also a 3-legged black cat who will give you an evil stare if you decide to visit the schoolhouse. Throughout the years, this little country schoolhouse has had many trespassers and numerous accounts of vandalism. If you visit it, please be aware it is under constant surveillance, and please be respectful of the area. If you were but just a passerby, you probably wouldn't ever imagine that the area of Caryville might be haunted. I guess ghost lore teaches us that looks can be deceiving. During the day, the countryside looks fresh and inviting, But as night falls, things could look very different indeed. You might encounter a shadowy demon stalking among the graves at the forgotten Sandhill Cemetery. Or maybe the ghostly figure of a woman down by the water of the boat landing. Even worse, you just might see the hellhounds of Meridian coming at you with sharp white teeth and glowing red eyes. Perhaps you will come face to face with the ghost of a little boy at the charming old schoolhouse, or even worse, see a figure hanging from the belfry of the church nearby. Caryville is a very intriguing area in northern Wisconsin. Most of it seems to be very forgotten and untouched. But if you look deeper at your surroundings, you might discover a darker side to this place. One word of caution, though: don't go alone.